Hey gang, Bronco Carl 92 here. So for today's project I'm going to show you how to replace the sway bar end links on a 95 Dodge 2500 with a Cummins turbo diesel. Okay, so the parts in this video are courtesy of autopartswarehouse.com out in Carson, California. I'm going to show you how easy it is to install these on your truck. Just takes a minimum of hand tools and just a little bit of time. So let me show you what I got and we'll get started. Okay, so we have a set of Mevotech Supreme sway bar links. These are OEM quality. Actually, they look a little nicer than the OEM one because it actually has the provision for a Zerk fitting, which the stock ones don't. It comes with these nice replacement bushings and all the hardware you need. To do the job, you just need a pair of side cutters to remove the cotter pin, a couple sockets. We have a 16 and a 19 millimeter. We have a 15 millimeter wrench, and we have a 10 millimeter wrench for the Zerk fitting, and we have a 1/2 inch drive ratchet. And finally, a grease gun to lubricate the joint once the link's installed. So let's bring you over to the truck and show you what we got going on. Okay, so here's our truck. And there is our sway bar link. So I'm just going to spray these nuts up with a little penetrating oil, and we'll get to work. Okay, so a little penetrating oil. Alright, so we're going to remove our cotter pin from the joint here, or from the castle nut, excuse me. And this one's actually rusted on here pretty bad, so I'm just going to trim it down. And since we have a new one anyhow, we'll just pound the socket into place with a hammer. Now, of course, if you have a impact gun or something, always use that too. Not everybody has one. So I decided to show you guys how to do this with the hand tools. So I'm just going to leave a couple threads on there because I'm going to have to give this sway bar a tap with a hammer to knock the tape loose. Okay, for our upper nut. Like I said, this is a taper. Usually if you take a hammer, give it a good whack, you'll break the taper loose. Okay, so to get these links to drop out of place, we are replacing both of them. So I've taken the one loose on the other side. Just pull the sway bar down and pull your old link off. And this one's basically seized on the end and the bushings are shot. So move that bushing. Let me grab the new pieces and we'll put them in place. Okay, so we'll now take our new link. Got the conical washer and the bushing in place already. So we'll just put this up in place. Put a castle nut on the end here, loose. I'm going to go to the other side and stick the other one in, and we'll push the sway bar up into position. Alright, so our link is pushed up. Put the upper bushing on. Nut. Take our ratchet. And it's usually best to do this by hand with this locking style nut. You run this down with a gun, you'll probably overheat the insert in the nut and make it not a locking nut anymore. So you just want to tighten this until this bushing compresses. There you go. Tighten up our castle nut. You want to tighten it so the hole has a spot for the cotter pin to go through. You just want to bend your cotter pin over like that. And finally, we take the grease fitting, thread it into the bottom. Okay, now we'll just take our grease gun. Pump a little grease in here until you see the boot bulge. That's that. Alright, and there's our completed sway bar link installed. Maybe worth mentioning, while you're under here greasing your new end links, if your ball joints are greasable like mine are, give them a shot of grease too. There's a shot of the parts we took off. Yeah, they're pretty tired. So I guess, you know, with the truck being 19 years old, that's about expected. Okay, so check out autopartswarehouse.com for OEM quality replacement parts at a good price. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you all soon. Take care.